In the world of buying businesses, clarity is king. Knowing exactly what you're looking for before you start your search isn't just helpful, it's kind of essential. And that's where the concept of the buy box really comes into play. So today we are diving into the buy box, and this is a tool that's going to sharpen your focus and guide you towards the best businesses for you to look at. Understanding your buy box can really transform a seemingly endless search into a targeted mission to find the business that fits you really pretty perfectly. I'm Amy Walker, and welcome back to Amy Exits, where we talk all things buying and selling businesses. So I'm gonna be honest here and tell you that just like you're not gonna find your soulmate without going on some dates first, you're actually not going to know your buy box until you've done some initial searching and reaching out. So as we go through this process today, I'm going to share with you how you develop your buy box in layers and how you really dial it in over time, and it just gets better and better and better and more clear as you go through this process. But you do need to think of it as a process. So before we jump into it, quick question. What types of businesses are you currently interested in buying, and which ones do you know you would not want to touch with a 10-foot pole? Drop them below in the chat because it's always fascinating to see what other people are interested in. When I first started looking, I was really focused on the numbers with my buy box. It was all about the EBITDA, it was all about the asking price, it was all about how much money I would need to put in. And honestly, that was based mostly just off of fear and the fact that I had never done this before and I kind of wanted to dip my toe in. Having been through this process several times, I'll tell you that my personal buy box has shifted. Right now, I'm really looking for alignment. I'm really looking for businesses with big upside. And I have specific industries that I'm interested in that fit into one of two categories, either into business services or into what I call my recession-proof buy box. I want the types of businesses that, I don't care how bad the economy is, if my plumbing goes out, I will bring in a plumber. If I live in Georgia, if my AC goes out, you better believe in July, I am not having it. We will bring in the HVAC guy. So I'm looking for those types of businesses where no matter what's going on, they have good stability and they have good longevity and return rate of customers. Those are my two buy boxes I'm currently looking in. And one is because I want the business services to then support all of the companies that I buy in the recession-proof businesses. So I have what I need to make them successful. And two, because I don't want to have to worry about economic ups and downs. I want pretty stable businesses. So your buy box can absolutely change over time, but the more deals you look at, the more clear you're going to get on what matters for you. By the end of this video, you're not only going to understand what a buy box is, but also how to create one that is very uniquely yours. Remember, this isn't about knowing from the get-go. This is about beginning that process to find your soulmate of a business. The one that just really connects with you, makes sense, it works, and you're super excited about it. So first of all, what is a buy box? A buy box is essentially your checklist of ideal characteristics for a business that you might want to buy. We're gonna look at factors like what industry do you wanna work in? Is there a location you want to be in, a part of the country? Is there a certain size? Profitability metrics, and some other intangibles as well. Defining this buy box really helps you to quickly identify potential opportunities that do fit your goals and really quickly scan over the ones that don't. This is so fascinating every time I look at businesses with other people, because one person will just completely look over a business and not even think twice, and the other person, it absolutely catches their attention and they zone right in it. It's because they have two different buy boxes. So let's start setting the first draft of your buy box criteria. And just so we're clear, this is kind of like when you were in middle school and you made a list of what your dream husband was gonna look like. I'm just saying it might change when you actually get into the real world of dating these different businesses. Creating your buy box is going to be answering questions. That's pretty much what it is. And so I'm going to walk you through these critical questions right now, and I want you to write them down. I want you to answer, and I want you to think about right now where it currently stands. What's your best guess? So the first is industry preference. Do you have industries that you're interested in? Maybe you've worked in them before, maybe you've always been interested in them, maybe it overlaps with a passion of yours. For example, I'm really passionate about books. Maybe that passion for books translates into an interest in publishing. That was in my initial buy box until I actually looked into publishing, and then I said, oh no, actually I don't want to do that for some different factors. This is just, again, it's your first draft of what you might be interested in. So industry. What are you thinking? Next is location. Where do you want your businesses to be located? For me, I want my businesses to be located anywhere, but I want me to be able to work from where I currently am. Now, that wouldn't be possible if I was the owner-operator in all of my deals, but I'm not the owner-operator in most of my deals. So I don't have to have a specific location. I just need to have my part able to be done remotely. Your business, however, might require that you be in person. And if that's the case, you want to create a geographical area of where you're willing to relocate to or where you're willing to commute to. Next is business size. What size of business are you wanting to get? In terms of revenue, in terms of number of employees, in terms of operational scale. Some people are like, let me just start off with something kind of small and learn the ropes. Some people are like, let me start off with something that replaces my income that I have right now. And some people are like, I will get the biggest business I can because I want that revenue. It's really up to you, and it's very much personal. Next is specifically the financial goals for the business. This is important to know. Are you trying to increase your income? Are you trying to match your income? Are you trying to drastically accelerate growth? What are you actually looking for in terms of EBITDA? And EBITDA is a metric that we use to help us value the company. It's your earnings before income, tax, depreciation, and amortization. Other things that you might have that are important to you here, maybe you want someone with a steady growth history, or maybe you want somebody who has sailed through a recession, or maybe you want somebody who has a certain debt to sales ratio or debt to income ratio. But getting clear on what financial metrics are important to you is going to help you know what deals to say yes to and what deals to say goodbye to. Next thing I would look at is growth potential. Is it important to you that you have potential for growth, or are you looking for stability? Or maybe one where you could expand through acquisition. But what is your future vision for where this is all going to go to? The business model, I think, is really important. Are you wanting a service-based business model? Are you wanting a product-based business model? Are you wanting an info type business model, a SaaS or software type company? Figuring out the type of business model that you want will also help you in even building off of the industry. The next is what role you are going to play. Are you going to be, and there's 4 different hats that you can wear. Are you going to be looking for a business that you can just bring the finances in? Are you going to be an industry expert? Are you going to be the actual owner operator? Or are you looking for businesses just to pass to other people? Deals that you can bring the right people to the table and make money, but once the introductions are done and the business is sold, you're off the hook. Next is going to be your competitive edge. This is knowing that you have something that you do better than everyone else in your competition. This may or may not be important to you, but if it is, you want to put that on your buy box. For example, let's say you're looking at buying an orthodontic practice, okay? You don't have to be the best in the world and have the most cutting edge braces technology in order to be a successful orthodontist, but you could be that guy, right? And so you need to know what's important to you. Do I want the newest, latest, greatest technology and that I can say, this is why you should come to us? Or do I just want to be able to have a great business with great customers, great retention, and great loyalty? There's really no right or wrong in any of these. It's just what matters to you. All right, the last, and I think clearly the most important, is actually your passion. How passionate are you about this? Are you really invested in the growth of this new thing? Are you excited about it? Does it align with your life's purpose? Because if it doesn't, I think you're going to find that this just becomes another job. It is work to be a business owner. Sure, you're fast tracking through all of the pain and challenge and struggle of startup mode, but then you're still actually owning and working in a business. And if you're not passionate about what you do, I feel like it's hard to show up every day at your best. I mean, let's be honest. If you're not excited to go to work every day, how do you expect anyone else to be excited? You're the owner. With your buy box defined, you can now efficiently start sorting through listings and opportunities, and you know where to focus your energy. The businesses that genuinely fit your criteria. This is not only going to save you time, but it also really sharpens your investment strategy because again, you don't really know until you know. You're coming up right now with your hypothesis, your wish list, your ideal dream business. Then you're gonna go out there, you're gonna start looking, you're gonna start having conversations with business owners, and you're gonna decide what truly works for you. As you do this and you get your buy box more and more refined, this becomes like your North Star in the business buying process. It really clarifies your search. It's going to help you make good decisions, and it's going to help you get more offers out there because you know how to find the right things that you're looking for. So now that you know the kind of businesses that you're interested in, you're probably wondering, how do I even get started? I want you to go check out my video on the A to Z of business acquisition, and it's going to walk you through the entire process. For more great videos like this one, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. All right, my friend, keep growing, keep building, and let's get you to your 8-figure exit.